Hey guys, back in the basement again for another sports recap as well as an NFL roundtable. Guys, we got to talk about it. We got to talk about it. The release of the 2025 Chicago Bears schedule. Man, I'm so happy. I like the schedule. I've seen a lot of great scheduling. For those who didn't have the opportunity of seeing the schedule and the release of the times and the games, well, we got it tonight. That's what we got it for. That's why I'm shooting this video, guys, for you guys who didn't see it, who didn't know about it, didn't hear about it. I'm presenting it to you and letting you know what I think the prediction on the record's going to be. After everything's said and done, we're going to talk about it. So let's do that. That being said, here's an opportunity of seeing the schedule. So right here, you see the home as well as the away schedule. But I'm about to run down the actual weeks they're going to play, as well as the possible time. Now, we all know the time could change. NFL has the right to change the times and sometimes even the dates. But pretty much it's written in pen. It's written in pen because more likely it won't change too much. Maybe the time will change. It is what it is. But with that being said, we got to get to it, guys. We have to get to it. So let's start off week one. Week one, September the 8th, we play the Minnesota Vikings on Monday Night Football. What better to have a primetime game on Monday Night Football with Coach Ben Johnson, Caleb Williams, DJ Moore, Roma Dunez, uh, uh, my man Cole Kmet, and the rest of offensive weapons that my man Caleb Williams going to get to work with. Hey, guys, starting on Monday night, we're going to present. Look, I'm saying it now. I'm telling you right now, the top 10 offense in the league this year. I'm making my prediction now. Now, I know I may be reaching. Some people may say that, and I don't care if they say it. Hell with you. I think this is what it's going to be. Ben Johnson's going to guide us, and it starts on Monday night, September 8th, against the Minnesota Vikings. I think it'll be a great matchup, an opportunity to go 1-0 in the conference right off the bat. Right off the bat, playing against a rookie quarterback. So let's overwhelm it, man, and let's get this win. 1-0. That's how we're going to start the season. We start the season, we ended the season last year by beating Green Bay. Great way to end the season and start the 2025 season because that's when it officially happened. That's when the calendar turned and we beat them. So we're going to start off the 2025 with another win, a conference win. That's very important for us. 1-0. I'm saying it right here. 1-0. With that being said, we got to get to week two. September 14th, we play against the Detroit Lions. Now, I think it's going to be a hard-fought game. I think it's going to be a great game. But unfortunately, I think the Chicago Bears are going to go down. This might be our first loss of the season to the Detroit Lions. I'm hoping it's not. You know, I got my fingers crossed for it. But it's asking a lot. And with them knowing and pretty familiar with Ben Johnson's offense, more likely they're going to be ready. But we will get an opportunity at a rematch. But we'll talk about that later. Let's keep going. Week three, I'm sorry, guys. Week three, we have the Dallas Cowboys. September the 21st. I think it'll be a great game for us. I think it's going to be a very entertaining game. But I think it's going to be a game that we're going to win. Now we're going to be 2-1. 2-1. Who would not accept that? Who would not be okay with that? Who? I mean, I'm okay with that. 2 wins out of the first 3 games, I'm good with it. And then we're going to follow week 4 with another win against the Las Vegas Raiders. An opportunity to go out there in Sin City, have a good time, and get a big win. Man, could you imagine? 3-1 before we go into the bye week. Week 5, we got our bye week. So we're going to rest up. You're going to lick our wounds, come back, get ready for week 6 against a big opponent, an NFC championship game opponent, and that's the Washington Commanders. Let me give them their say. So I'm going to say that other name, We're going to do it right. The Washington Commanders, another primetime game on Monday Night Football. Guys, so far we looking at 2 Monday Night Football. Man, that's respect because the Bears are going to be I'm calling it right now. Monday Night Football at Washington. We looking for that James Brown, that big payback, and I think we're going to get it. I think we're going to get it. 4-1. 4-1, the Chicago Bears will be after 6 weeks. How y'all like that? I don't care if you don't. I do. That's all that matters. It's my video, right on. Let's keep it going with week 7. We're going to follow up that week 5 with that big upset over the Washington Commanders, and we're going to follow up with a win in week 7, October 19th, against the New Orleans Saints. Yes, the batter, the beatdown, the recently retired Derek Carrs. We're going to play them. They're not going to play us tough. It's going to be a runaway. Matter of fact, we might put out backup quarterback, backup players, backup receiver. All the backups going to play that game. Everybody going to play that game. Guys, it's going to be like varsity going against JV. That's what my prediction is right now. That being said, 5-1. 5-1, guys. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Week 8. Now, this is going to be a tough game at Baltimore. I ain't going to lie. It's going to be a tough game. But I think it's going to be a game we're going to end up losing. Unfortunately, I hate to admit that because there's some Baltimore fans that subscribe to my channel, and they're going to run away with this. But I don't care. Congratulations to the Fighting Lamars and the recently paid Derrick Henry. They're going to find a way to pull the upset and beat the Chicago Bears. So now we're sitting at 5-2 after 8 weeks. That's okay, guys. We good. We are good. We're going to be fine, just fine. But that being said, we're going to go into week 9, November the 2nd, and we play the Cincinnati Bengals. Now, guys, it's probably going to be a tough game. I'm telling you, it's going to probably be a tough game, but I think we're going to bounce back and get the win over the Cincinnati Bengals. It'll be a good win, real good win. I don't know how well Cincinnati will be by the end. If Joe Burrow still be healthy, you know how he is. He usually gets hurt sometime during the season. I don't know if that's going to be the time season where he does, or the Bears game going to be the game he does get hurt. I don't know, but I know it's going to be a win for us. That's all that matters. So now we're looking at 6-2. Let's keep going. Week 10 is going to come up, and we play the New York Giants. I think this will be another big win for us, playing against the Giants on November the 9th. I don't care what nobody says. I don't think Russell's going to be able to come through. I don't have no faith in Jameis Winston. Whichever quarterback's going to be starting, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We're going to get that win. We're going to get that win. That's going to take us to 7-2. Guys, I like it. We're rolling, fellas. We are rolling. Let's keep this train going. Week 11, November the 16th, we will be playing the Minnesota Vikings. The Minnesota Vikings, we're playing against the Minnesota Vikings on week 11. That's going to be a tough game, but I think it's going to be a game that we can win. So with that being said, I see another win for the Chicago Bears. And now we are looking at 8-2, guys. I love it. I love it. Week 12. All right, guys. November the 23rd, week 12. Pittsburgh Steelers. It's going to be a tough game. Pittsburgh always plays tough. They play hard. They're a good team, but we're going to find a way to prevail. Now, I don't know. There's rumors that Aaron Rodgers may be the quarterback, and I hope he is, because that's going to give us another opportunity to beat this guy. I can't stand Aaron Rodgers. Even though he's a future Hall of Famer, I still can't stand him. I don't care how old he is and washed up. As long as we can beat him, it always feels good to beat Aaron Rodgers. So with that being said, we're going to get this win over Pittsburgh Steelers, and I'll be looking forward to celebrating. So with that being said, we will be 9-2. Guys, we can't be stopped. Now, week 13, November the 28th, Black Friday, I will be watching the game right after finding all the good deals for Christmas. But unfortunately, I won't get a deal that day. And we probably more than likely go down to the Super Bowl champs. Philadelphia Eagles pull off the upset and beat the Chicago Bears in week 13. So guys, down that takes us to 9-3. But that's okay, guys. That's okay. It's okay. We're going to bounce back and get another great win in week 14 to them sorry ass Green Bay Packers. And I can't wait. December the 7th, we will be at Green Bay. They already showed we could beat at Green Bay. We did last season. At the end of the season, we will do it again this season. December 7th, week 14, we will beat Green Bay. And that will take us to 10-3. Guys, we're going to keep this thing going. Week 15, we're going to get us another win against the Cleveland Browns. I don't know who's going to be the starting quarterback. Gabriel, Shador, I don't know. Flacco, one of them guys going to be up. We're going to have a warm body back there. But that warm body doesn't matter. That warm body doesn't matter. We're going to get this win. We are going to get this win. So with that being said, you know what it's going to do. 11-3, guys. Now, guys, I know it's going to be tough because they're going to be looking for the payback. The Packers going to be looking for the payback. And I'm not going to give it to them. The hell with the Green Bay Packers. We are going to win. We're going to sweep Green Bay this year. Pull out the brooms. We're going to sweep them boys because they're not ready. They're not ready. And we're going to prove they're not ready. Week 16, December the 20th, right before Christmas, right before old St. Nick comes down the chimney for the children. We're going to pull off the upset, and we're going to get the win. Green Bay Packers goes down to the Chicago Bears on December 20th, week 16. Yes, sir. That's how we're going to march our way into the playoffs, guys. So now we're looking at 12-3. Guys, week 17 coming up, and I think it's going to be a tough one. December the 28th, week 17, we're going to play against the San Francisco 49ers. Sunday night football games, guys. Another primetime game for the great Chicago Bears. But unfortunately, the San Francisco 49ers will pull off the upset and beat the Chicago Bears. So now that takes us to 12-4. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. We'll be fine. Because by then, we already punched our ticket to the playoffs. Now, week 18 is going to be a tough one. But, guys, we got to get that big payback. Shout out to James Brown. R.I.P. to James Brown. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The big payback. We're going to get it, guys. You know why? Because we're going to beat Detroit. We are going to beat Detroit. Yeah, they got us the first game, and that's okay. They got lucky. But they won't get lucky twice. You know why? Because Ben Johnson's going to be ready. Because Caleb Williams is going to be ready. DJ Moore, Roma Nunez, Cole Kmet, and the rest of our offense, as well as our great defense, are going to be ready. So with that being said, I'm calling it now. Another great win for the Chicago Bears. Another great win for the Chicago Bears. So y'all heard it now. Let's do the math. For those who don't know how to add, I will add for you. We got 13 wins, 4 losses. I'm predicting it now. 13 wins for the Chicago Bears. Only 4 losses for the Chicago Bears. And we will be on our way into the playoffs. Now, I'm not going to sit there and say we're going to win the division. I'm not saying that right now. It may not be our time, but we are definitely going to be competitive. We're going to finish in that top 2. Will it be number 1? That's a different story. We'll see. But we're going to finish in that top 2. Guys, I'm calling it right now. The Chicago Bears will be in the playoffs, and we will get a playoff win. With that record, we should be hosting a playoff game. Whether we the 5th, seed or whatever the case, we'll take it. We're going to host that one playoff game. I wish we did. We can't. I guess we can't if we finish 5th because the 4th team's going to get it. They need to change the rules. But nonetheless, even if we don't get to host a playoff game, we're going to be in the playoffs. And I don't care where we're going to be. We could go to the number one seed field, even though they won't play, they got to buy. But the number two seed, whoever that is, doesn't matter. It might be us because I'm saying we finishing in the top two. So we could win in that division. And we could be finishing number one, number two seed. Or maybe number three. Maybe number four. Who knows? I don't know. But regardless, we going 13-4. I don't care what nobody else says. If y'all think I'm wrong, then prove it. You go about it and you let us know where you see more losses. I don't see that many. I think 13-4 is the best. I think at worst we'll finish 9-7. That's my prediction. The best I think the Chicago Bears could finish is 13-4. The worst I think is 9-7. Now, if we finish 9-7, I don't see us going to the playoffs. That NFC is going to be tough this year. It's going to be tough, especially the NFC North. That's going to be a dogfight every game. But with that being said, I'm crossing my fingers and I'm shooting for 13-4. You guys let me know what you think. Leave me something in the comments. Make sure you like and subscribe. Until the next time, right on.